Welcome to God's Final Call of Mercy. Today we have a very interesting topic with the title Homosexuality followed by Destruction. My friends, many nations today have made decisions to choose to bring up human rights that are going to allow gayism, lesbianism, bestiality, and so many other things that some of them are even filthy to mention. My friends, today is a very interesting topic. Is destruction after what the world is saying peace? Genesis chapter 6 verse 1 to 6 reads, "And it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. And the Lord said, My spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is fresh, yet his days shall be 120 years. Friends, before we continue with this verse, the Spirit of God cannot strive, bring man to repentance. Every time man is not repenting, not even hearing the voice of God as he speaketh to them. Dear friends, let's continue to the other verses. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men which were of old, men of renown." Now, my friends, here we must also pay particular attention to where the Bible says, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men. It is not about angels, like other churches, other doctrines teach. It's not about the angels, but we see this in the book of Job, where we understand very well to say actually the sons of God, there in Job, it's actually, the sons of God are the angels. But here is another topic. We can share that at some point. I pray that God guides us furthermore, that we can share that with you. Now, as we continue reading, "And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And it repented the Lord that he had made man on earth, and it grieved him at his heart." The picture here is a good depiction of the antediluvian world, the world of Noah before the flood. Now, there was so much immorality that was happening. Many people have fallen in their lives. The people that were supposed to carry that royal priesthood, the people that were supposed to carry that message to the other generations, were all gone into the world. I have a question. What went wrong with the sons of God? What went wrong with the sons of God? Now, with this question, the sons of God here are the children of God that have known the truth, that those are which are walking in the truth, those of the seed of Seth, Enos, where Noah came from. Now, my friends, here it's another topic if we talk about the sons of God. But the only thing that we have to know here is that the people that were of the seed that was chosen, apart from the seed that was of Cain. Now, Cain had his own families, his own people around, and so many other traditions that he shared, so many other things that was going on in their time. But my friends, what I can tell you is that immediately the people of God, those who knew God, those of the line of Seth, Enos, and many people started shouting upon the name of the Lord, that Enos has actually is a child of God and so much. That lineage is what we're talking about. So let's look furthermore. What really went wrong with these sons of God? What went wrong with these firstborn of these men who are righteous? The first one is they married from the seed of Cain. And that's what went wrong. Because there was so much culture that was going in Cain's time, when Cain had his own people and so much, and even when Cain died, still more the same cultures continued without end. The second one goes this saying they adapted the acts of the seed of Cain they actually adapted the acts of the seed of Cain. Dressing, they are dressed anyhow. They would be carelessly in the world. They were dressing, enticing men because they want to look beautiful so that everyone gets attracted. Feasts, they were eating anyhow, eating animal blood. And this is something that I actually came to realize, that even God foresaw it, that man, actually, even his life will be shortened because the blood that we're eating is actually shortening their lifespan. Eating fats, animal fats, anything that they found, cultures and many other cultures were actually misleading them from the word of God and from what God has put ahead of them as a plan for their salvation. They lost all that, they forgot about that. Then we have immoral sexual practices that were being practiced in that time. They forgot very well what God has put in place, where man actually should leave the parent, the wife also leave the parent and meet together and be together in marriage. My friends, question: did such evil practices end here? Well, you might be wondering, what's the answer? The answer is no. This practices did not end here. Even when God destroyed the antediluvian world, or rather the people in that time of Noah before the flood, still more, these things did not end there. All that iniquity did not end there. Genesis chapter 19 verse 4 to 8 reads, "But before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. And they called unto Lot and said unto him, Where are the men which came in to thee this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them." I beg your pardon? That we may know them. These are men that they saw as men, but they were angels of God, straight with a mission from heaven, coming to destroy not any other city, but Sodom and Gomorrah. But the people are saying, so that we may know them. Adam knew his wife, and they had a child. And Lot went out at the door unto them, and shut the door after him. So he shut the door behind and said, "I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly. Behold, now I have 2 daughters which have not known man." Now, this "to know man" here is about committing the fornication that you're trying to actually seek from those people who have come in the house of Lot. "Let me, I pray you, bring them unto you, and do ye to them as is good in your eyes. Only unto these men do nothing, for therefore came they under the shadow of my roof." My dear friends, this is fascinating. They wanted to know the angels who came in the house of Lot. Not until Lot tried to beg from them, "My children are virgins, please, if you want to do what you want to do to them, please have them, but spare these people who have come under my roof." Dear friends, what an evil world Sodom and Gomorrah was. And this is what we ought to be careful as well. Look at that picture. There the angel of the Lord is inside, and then the people out there, they're wondering, why is he even trying to hinder us? This man, he just came and found Sodom and Gomorrah already in progress. Lot is just a new man. Why is he trying to bring judgment over us? Why is he coming to... They didn't quit. They continued, not until something happened. Not until they became blind by a response that came from the angel of God. Dear friends, we see Sodom and Gomorrah, how how filthy it was in this picture. Sodom and Gomorrah had wrong things, and these are the cardinal things I'm going to tell you about. Sodom and Gomorrah had very, 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 very incredible sins that were happening there, which cringed them together, which brought them together, and made their minds so much polluted. And my friends, they are no other than the music that was going in Sodom and Gomorrah, calling on to the people to meet together and to be in one place. In iniquity, in immorality, they could be together. My dear friends, furthermore, the feasts that they were having, they could meet, they could mix together. You know, one day, I'll just give you this example. Or before I give you this example, which I just transpired, let me finish the other one. The final one was the dressing code. Like you can see on that picture, which was just depicted to show how filthy Sodom and Gomorrah used to be. My friends, about feasts, we must be careful in today's time. Parties are not to be entertained anyhow. Know the parties that you are going to. Just recently, one of my colleagues went as far as Namibia, and then they had a good time there, and they were forced, all of them, to take alcohol. All of them are forced to take alcohol. If they do not take alcohol, they will lose the games that they are going for. And then, yet that was just but a bank. My dear friends, feasts can make people unite and do something wrong in their eating, without being content and without actually having the sense of temperance. They lose it all because of feasts around them. Music drawing them closer. The dressing code is wrong, driving them into iniquity, into fornication, into homosexual, and so many other things, homosexuality and so on, other things. My dear friends, if we see Sodom and Gomorrah in that time, so many filthiness, and people were almost naked in their dressing. Dear friends, I would encourage you to read the books of the Spirit of Prophets. Read for yourself and understand how Sodom and Gomorrah began and how Sodom and Gomorrah ended. Look at this picture here. Can we say that today we are also entertaining Sodom and Gomorrah? Yes, my friends. Look at the image. Look at the dressing code. Look at how filthy man is becoming in today's time. Entertaining the same thing, the same sins that were there, and are being brought bit by bit, and this is how we are always going into error. Without realizing it, it happens. Without realizing it, they have captured us, and we start following these kind of things. Maybe you might be thinking that is just maybe UK, maybe Chicago, maybe those are the places. But look at this picture. This is my country, Zambia. People have just become like, I don't know. There are so many other musicians and other musicians, more other musicians. This picture is coming from Lusaka Times, and it's in news. From news, direct from news. And this is what Zambia has become. What more, America? What more, Germany? What more, China? My friends, bit by bit, we're drawing there, and there. Now, there's a message that they are always posting into our minds, trying to train us bit by bit, not until we all entertain the same thing. Look at that picture coming from ZambianMusic.net. Look at the setting, look at the arrangement, look at the dressing. Bit by bit, we are drawing bit by bit, sending a message in the fashion that they are bringing towards us, sending a message to how we should live our lives. Which man can marry these people here? A righteous man, a man of God, can come and pick among these. What do you expect, children of God? Men become corrupt in their minds, and their senses get to be loosened, and they end up choosing anyhow. And when they choose anyhow, they will see like every woman is just the same. They feel like every woman is not the same. There must be another special. There must be this one in this color. There must be that one, that other color. They all go disturbed because of what you can see on this image, my friends. So it is time, they have thought. This was actually depicted from advocate.com. My friends, while the level of tolerance for LGBT, standing for lesbian, gay, bestiality, and transgender people in ancient Egypt remains subject to debate. The truth can be found in the Ostraka. Sorry, I'm not good at pronunciations. Ostraka mythology depicted in hieroglyphics. Now, mark this word, hieroglyphics. We'll get to see what hieroglyphics are, my friends, and depicted from Egypt. And history reviewed on pyramid walls confirms same-sex relationships existed within the culture and law along the Nile. Dear friends, here we can see the LGBT, lesbian, gay, I beg your pardon, is bisexual, transgender. Here we can see Egyptian gods, Egyptian traditions, where we can see on the far part of this middle one, the one standing on the middle is wearing a skirt, but at the same time it doesn't look like a skirt. It looks like a trouser. It looks like a skirt, a trouser. You can't tell. We'll see furthermore as we forge ahead, we'll see where we can relate to this, my friends. Look at that. All those pictures are coming from the Egyptian time, engraved on stones, my friends, so that today even us we can see those things. Question: do we have these things happening today? The answer, my friends, yes. These things are happening. Now let's see what is really happening around. LGBT or GLBT is an initialism that stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender. In use since the 1990s, the term is an adaptation of the initialism LGB, which was used to replace the term gay, in reference to the LGBT community, beginning in the mid to late 1980s. My dear friends, LGBT was founded by a certain man some good time ago by the name of Harry Hay. That was junior, by the way. April 7, 1912, and died. He was born from that time, but then died in 2002. He lived a long time. Yeah, he was an American actually. Was a prominent American gay rights activist, communist, labor advocate, and campaigner for Native American civil rights. He was a founder of the Matachin Society, the first sustained gay rights. After this, he involved himself in the foundation of the local LGBT rights group. And here we see the members of the Matachin Society in a rare group photograph, pictured. The rest that you can see. Now, my friends, the Bible speaks it clearly and very clear, saying that because that in Romans chapter 1, verse 21 to 27, because that when they knew God, they glorified him not as God, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations. This is the time, my friends, we should open our eyes. in their imaginations, they thought that they understood, because that when they knew God, they glorified Him not as God. Neither were they thankful of how they were made, of how they created, how God created them. They were not thankful, but became vain in their imaginations. Their imaginations became just vain, and their foolish hearts were darkened. Their hearts were darkened. They cannot see the light. They can go on and on celebrate homosexuality and entertain it, but they could see things happen. They could see calamity. They could see things falling on them, but they would want to live by their imaginations. Prophesying themselves to be wise, they became fools. Look at them. Born in 1912, all the time researchers prophesying that they are wise, but they are fools, my friends. Fools, my friends. In their imagination, thinking that they can make a difference, yet they just bring disaster towards themselves and towards other people. The blood of their friends will be claimed on them. My friend, if you are one of them, repent and change the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image like to corruptible man. Wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. And this is what we must understand, my friends. Because we've ignored God's standards, we've ended up getting uncleanness through the lust of our own hearts. They got the lust of their own hearts, and now today there they go transgender, they go bisexual, they go homosexuality is now a public thing. To dishonor their own bodies between themselves. Now look, between themselves, as we continue with these verses, who changed the truth of God into a lie and worshipped and served the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. For this cause God gave them up unto vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. My friends, nature is nature. What God put must not be changed. We must be one, my friends. And likewise also the men living the natural use of the woman. Now, this is where the problem is. Men have even ended up living the natural affection for women. They have ended up wanting and loving things that are actually not of God. Out of the imaginations of their mind, they have thought to bring things ahead of themselves. And likewise also men living the natural use of a woman, bound in their lust one towards another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves the recompense of their error which was meant. They received the reward of what that error was. Dear friends, when we say peace, peace, we bring human rights, sudden destruction comes on our way. Question, is LGBT still existing today? Is LGBT still existing today? Is lesbianism, gayism, and bisexual, transgender still existing today? The answer, let's see for ourselves, my friends. I will not tell you the answer, but the answer will come out from what we can see. There we can see a handsome young man, very old, rainbow flag creator, Gilbert Baker, poses at the Museum of Modern Art, MoMA, they call it, on January 7, 2016, very recent, my friends, in New York City. MoMA announced in June 2015 its acquisition of the Ionic rainbow flag into the design correction. Baker, an openly gay artist and civil rights activist, designed the rainbow flag in 1978. The flag has since become a prominent symbol to the gay community around the world. Now, my friends, follow me clearly. You know, we'll read something from the Sun. The Sun. News from the Sun, messages from the Sun, and so many other things. You know, there's something associated with the Sun, anyway, but there's much to talk about that. I pray that God helps us furthermore. We bring that message to you. The rainbow flag has become widely known as a symbol for the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer LGBTQ community. It is typically made up of 6 stripes which appear in descending order from red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet, which are positioned horizontally. Now, look at this word, my friends. Originally, there were 8 colors in the flag, including hot pink and turquoise. I don't know how to pronounce this word. With each having their own meaning. Now, what happened later on? What was the original? How was the picture of the original colors? When the flag was first created, each color in the rainbow design had a different meaning. Hot pink representing sex, red representing life, orange representing healing, yellow representing sunlight, green representing nature, turquoise, I don't know how to pronounce this word, magic, stroke art, indigo, serenity, violet, spirit. Wow, let's see the current colors that are happening in today's time. What is there now? We can see a flag designed by Gilbert Bakers. In today's time, we can see the colors. The LGBT pride flag. Pride flag was created in 1978 by San Francisco artist Gilbert Baker. Originally, the flag included 8 stripes, but colors have been removed due to fabric availability, creating the current and most recognized form. Each of the 6 colors have a meaning. Red means life. You will see some changes, my friends, here. Red means life. Orange means healing. Yellow means sunshine. Green means nature. Blue means harmony. And purple means spirit. Check and see the differences, my friends. Do we only have this sign for the rights around the world that are actually making people today think they are men when they are women, men when they are actually female? You know, do we have other flags? Do we have other colors? There we go. Bisexual pride flag. We can see the red color. We can see the blue color, the purple color. Designed in 1998 by Michael Page, with the aim of increasing bisexual visibility within society as a whole and the LGBT community. The pink stripe represents the possibility of same-gender attraction. Jesus have mercy. The royal blue stripe represents the possibility of opposite gender attraction, and the stripes overlap to form a deep shade of lavender or purple, which represents the possibility of attraction anywhere along the gender spectrum. This was gotten from the medium.com. As we continue, transgender pride flag. Designed by transgender women Monica Helms and first flown at a pride parade in Phoenix, Arizona, USA in 2000. Helms describes the meaning. The light blue is the traditional color for the baby boy. Pink is for the baby girl, and the white is the middle. In the middle is for those who are transitioning. Transitioning, like you change to another gender at a later time or maybe in the process. Those who feel they have a natural gender or no gender. Can you imagine, my friends? Natural gender or no gender. And those who are intersex. The pattern is such that no matter which way you fly it, it will always be correct. This symbolizes us trying to find correctness in our own lives. Asexual pride flag. The asexual pride flag was created in August of 2010 to help raise awareness of asexuality, like the other pride flags. Each color stripes has a different meaning, black meaning, all those kind of things, my friends. So filthy, so filthy. Out of their imaginations, they thought they are wise, but God looks at them to be fools, and indeed they are fools, and they receive what was meant for them. Intersect pride flag, created in 2009, just recently, Natalia Fox, to symbolize the spirit of those who are born intersexed. The two outer lavender stripes symbolize spirit, while the middle stripe blends pink and blue. You can see the middle stripe blended is pink and blue in one, to symbolize the mix between female and male. Wow, now this pansexual pride, no signal creator is known for the pansexual pride, but it began surfacing on the internet in 2010. The pink and the blue stripes on either side symbolizes female gender person, regardless of the biological sex, and male gender person, that's again regardless of biological sex, respectively, while the gold stripe is in the middle represents those who identity as a mixed gender, genderless, or as third gender. My friends, what a deception. Are you male or female? You are male or you are a female? Do you think that you are on a third gender? Do you think that you belong to two? How lost is the world today? Mark chapter 10 verse 6 to 9. But from the beginning of the creation, God made them male and female. For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother and cleave to his wife, and they twain shall be one flesh. So then they are no more twain, but one flesh. What therefore God has joined together, let no man put asunder. Now, my friends, too many other people today, too many nations want to put this asunder. Therefore, so many calamities shall fall on earth, so many problems shall fall on earth, because people have received imaginations from those who have deceived them. Does this picture look familiar? Where we can see the trouser skirt. I don't know how you can call that one. You enter through a toilet. Now look on my other side, on this side, you can see where it's the inclusive gender. You can see the first gender sign. That one is transgender. Transgender, where it means that you can actually get in that toilet. If you are male or female, it's the same toilet. You can go in there, have your own things. Another man can come in. One is in the same toilet. Another woman can come in. Another man can come in. No problem. We can entertain that. There's no problem. That is what is there. And exactly depicted from the Egyptian. Look to the other picture. Can you see that? Now we are matching it very well. Whichever trousers and what the Egyptian wear. From the very old time, my friends, slowly they are bringing these things to us and busy eating us bit by bit, eating our thoughts, bringing their imagination towards us, and therefore calamities and big problems fall on the children in this world. Let's focus on those, or rather, let's focus on these colors for now. Those colors we saw: hot, pink, the sex, red, life, orange, healing, yellow, sunlight, green, nature. The other color that I don't know is magic, art, indigo, serenity, violet, spirit. Question: are these rights publicly accepted today, my friends? The answer is let's see for ourselves. I want to tell you if these things are happening. I don't want to tell you if it is a yes or a no, but you tell for yourself if it is yes or no. There we go. For Obama, rainbow, White House was a moment worthy savoring. Now look, my friends, it was a time with a colorful White House background. Kevin Barragan and his partner, Adam Smith, God have mercy, celebrate as do Kelly Miller with glasses and her wife, Lindsay Miller. The Millers were married 2 years ago in Washington State, where gay marriage is legal. The White House was lit in multiple colors, my friends. Multiple colors. Look at that picture again. Look at that picture again here. For Obama and rainbow, White House was a moment worthy savoring. You can find that on WashingtonSport.com. It was a moment where he rejoiced, my friends, because he saw things where now they were reaching there. They have achieved what they wanted to achieve. There you see gay, kissing, many other things. That was in America. So recent, my friends. As we continue, dear friends, we can see there Donald Trump holding a flag of the gay sign, holding a sign of gay sign, and then saying, "Make America great again." And by the way, that's another topic, make America great again. Then sudden destruction comes. That is a sign, my friends, for the end time message. Make America again, great again. It's like make the city great again. Look at how Nebuchadnezzar used to do things. They want to make it great, destruction comes on them. Equally with Trump, make America great again. Things are happening. Now look at the gender equality, look at homosexuality, gay signs and LGBT signs coming in their hands are flying. Obama there on the other hand is lifting the flag and running with the other. Maybe you didn't see this very well. Maybe you think Obama is far away from Gilbert Baker, who actually did all those colors of the gay colors, lesbianism and so on. There we go, Gilbert Baker and Obama. There we see them standing together. You can see the necktie for Gilbert Baker, where he's actually having a necktie of the homosexuality, gay rights, and so many. Look at him on the other side there on the clear picture. Him, every time he says this, and that's what entertains. There Obama is laughing and enjoying. They have achieved what they wanted to achieve, and that is what they wanted. Look at the other picture, my friend. We see Trump lifting the flag of theirs as they think. Look at the men on the other side here. They are happy. They are just, they entertain things like that. Trump made history last night. MSM. Wants to pretend it doesn't happen. He is the most pro-LGBT press candidate ever nominated by either party. There we go, my friends. LGBT is being brought out, even in the public. Can you answer it? Is it happening, my friends? Let's go ahead. We can see lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender rights in Canada. Look at the flag of Canada mixing with the gay rights and so much. LGBT, that's Chicago Gay Pride Parade. Look at them, my friends. Look at how they are walking. Look at how they are, my friends. Some almost even naked. They just don't care about things. They feel it's okay. They can go on. They need these things. They need these rights because they just want it that way. Today, women are even protesting, looking for men to marry them. But they want to go on into gay. And women now have changed their things. Now they are going into lesbianism. My dear friends, as we continue, the original gay pride flag was seen in the San Francisco in 1978, my dear friends. There we go, we can see them, lying on the roads with the shorts and the other things. What a filthy thing, my dear friends, in the public. These things coming bit by bit. That was 1978, my friends, when these things were happening like that. Remember, in 1980, that's when they began this LGBT thing. And the question, is this in my country too? Is it happening in my country? Question yourself, my friends. Let's see for ourselves. Look at these things. We can see, I don't know what the actual read say. So you want to boycott companies that support marriage equality? That is cute. Start with this. Do you want to boycott these companies? Stop using Mac. Stop using Apple. Stop using Microsoft products. Stop using Facebook. Stop using Google. There now, you can't use a computer, the internet, smartphone, or social media to tell us what a total bigot you are by. My dear friends, does your country allow access to these things? Is it yes or no? Does your country allow you to have access to Facebook? Is it yes or no? If the answer is yes, my friends, then let's go to the other picture. Then it means that you are at liberty. You are at liberty. You have no restrictions. Even when they are not allowing gayism, lesbianism, and these gay rights in the country, they have not held you, they have not fixed you in the corner. They are actually giving you a free will. Where there we go, we can see Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook launches celebration tour in support to LGBT community. We can see the owner, the founders of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg. There he is, actually celebrating the community of LGBT, lesbianism, gay rights, and so many other things, bisexual, transgender. Look at the colors flying, my friends. So much is the world corrupt today. Out of their imagination, they have grown so much like that. Let's move on. Let's see for ourselves if it's everywhere. Go on your phone. Go check on your phone. Go on Facebook. Go check what I'm going to show you and see if it's actually there, my dear friends. They have actually been bringing these things. But even though they tell you it should not be everywhere, it is everywhere, my dear friends. So here, my friend, we can still see that even when they say that they have removed certain things, look at this comment that is about to be written here. Write something here. Look on the middle part where you can see these circles in colors. You can see that actually Facebook has depicted almost everything. All the colors which were there, which they said they removed because of the availability of the materials and stuff and so on. Facebook has picked almost everything and put it there. When you continue utilizing this, you find that some of these things, they mean much more than even what we actually learned about the gay rights and the human rights for gay. There you go, you can see how to add a colored background to a Facebook post. There are the colors again coming down there, mixing around, just like what the White House had. White House had those colors, sparkling colors on the entire White House. It got lit in colors, my friends. And these are the colors that are following us even on Facebook. My dear friends, I can encourage you to escape from such kind of things. Know what is right for you. Know what is right, what God needs you to do, rather than to follow the imagination of feeble minds that prophesy that they are wise, but they are feeble and useless and foolish as God looks at them, my friends. Here we go. 4,000 years later, and we are back to the same language. You can see the emoji language, the face smiling, the one which is crying, the one which is smiling, the one which is laughing, the one which is over laughing, the one which is smiling with intentions and the other things, my friends. Can you see this engraving of Egypt? The Egyptians, how they depicted this language. You can see some few features there. Now look at this, my friends. The same things of the past in Egypt are the same things coming on our way again today. And we are utilizing them. Bit by bit, as they bring these things to us, they will all look to be familiar with us. My friends, be warned. Be careful with the world where we are in today. The Bible reads in Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 13 to 20, For from the least of them, now look at this, from the least, from the smallest, the smaller ones, even unto the greatest of them, from the least in the age, from the least in wealth, from the least in famousness to the greatest of them. Everyone is given to covetousness. And from the prophet even unto the priest, everyone dealeth falsely. They have healed also the heart of the daughter of my people, slightly saying, peace. Peace. When there is no peace, were they ashamed when they had committed abomination? No. They were not at all ashamed, neither could they be blush. Neither could they blush. Therefore they shall fall among them that fall. At that time that I visit them, they shall be cast down, says the Lord. When we think we're bringing human rights, we're bringing gay and other things in our countries, we are actually not helping, we are destroying, and that's the agenda of the devil himself. So my friends, we must be very much careful not to involve ourselves in these things. It's time to pray without ceasing. It's time to look forward to the coming of our Lord and our Savior Jesus Christ, because when they prophesy, peace, 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 then sudden destruction comes. Sudden destruction comes, my friends. As these things are coming like this, my friends, it's a sign that Jesus Christ is just knocking on the door, almost coming. Thus says the Lord, stand here in the ways and see and ask for the old paths. Now, look at this, my friends. Stand in the ways. Which ways? And see. What should we see? Ask for the old paths. Where is the good way? And walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk there. They disagreed. They said, we will not walk there. We will just do our own things. Transgender, bisexual, gay, lesbian, and other things. Also, I sent watchmen over them. I sent watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet. But they said, we will not hearken. We will do bisexual, transgender, we will do homosexuality, and do all those things. Therefore hear, ye nations, and know, O congregation, what is among them. Hear, O earth, behold, I will bring evil upon these people, even the fruit of their thoughts, because they had not hearkened unto my words, nor to my law, but rejected it. Matthew chapter 24, verse 37 to 39 says, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage. My friends, drinking, eating, marrying and giving in marriage. This is what is happening, my friends. People are drinking carelessly. People are marrying carelessly. And People are eating carelessly, feasts, music, these festivals that are always, the feasts, the music, and the dressing code is destroying the people of God until the day that Noah entered into the ark and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be, my friends. 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verse 14, my friends. If my people which are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face, turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, and I'll forgive their sin and heal their land. Many other times we've said global warming, many problems have been falling on the earth, and so many other things that people have actually been wondering, are we safe? But my friends, if we hearken to the word of God, He will heal our lands. And not the gay rights, and not the homosexuality, and not the bisexuality, bestiality, and other things. That is not going to cure our land. It's not about the human rights that we make. It is about hearkening to the word of God. We can see the last picture, my friends. Choose ye therefore today. Is it hell that we are leading to, or it is heaven that we are leading to? May the good Lord bless you as you have listened to this message, Homosexuality followed by Distraction. God bless you.